Wesh les gars, on est en live. Voilà, je suis encore malade, mais bon, vraiment, je sais pas pourquoi je suis malade. Hein. Ça me casse les couilles, mais bon. Voilà. On se retrouve en live. Et puis, ouais. Alors, bien évidemment, je vais faire la story Insta. Comme d'habitude. Voilà. J'ai rien oublié. Voilà. Le championnat indien, les gars, du coup. Voilà, deuxième match du championnat indien. Voilà. Voilà. Le match, il est à 15h. Et puis, voilà. Bon, allez, on va aller sur OneFootball. On envoie dans 15 minutes. Il n'y a pas encore la diffusion. C'est bizarre. Ah, voilà, nickel.
Especially the away games, they've been struggling off late, especially conceding those goals. I think when they concede the first one away from home, they're not able to be tight and compact at the back, and that's when they concede a lot more. So that's something they need to change as well. Because FC Goa have that quality going up front, but defensively, they need to be tight.
Another thing, Eric, which is going to help you with your prediction today, of course, is that we can expect a lot of early goals.
Voilà, ça va commencer.
FC Goa likes to score early, and Jamshedpur have been guilty of conceding.
Voilà.
Yeah, Jamshedpur have been conceding goals from everywhere, set pieces, open play, but for FC Goa, they have danger men in their squad. I'm trying to think about what has been the difference this season between last. Yes, the inclusion of Carlos Penny has changed things around, but the addition of Noah Sadoi has changed the whole complexity. He runs vertically, he runs into the channels. I think FC Goa tonight, if they can get the ball into space and time for Noah Sadoi, they'll run away with it.
Un petit match du championnat indien, ça fait plaisir, les gars. Ce soir, c'est Manchester City-Liverpool. Merde. Oh putain. Fais chier.
Et nous allons rentrer dans les arrêts de jeu 2 minutes, annoncé par le 4e arbitre de cette rencontre.
Slot up the furnace. Let's find out.
Voilà. Du coup, voilà, bon, c'est pas le match, c'est pas un gros match, hein, mais bon, c'est le championnat indien. Jamshedpur-Goa. Voilà. Voilà, c'est le deuxième match du championnat indien. Oula. Ah, ça commence. Deuxième match du championnat indien, du coup. Mais ouais. Ça fait plaisir, les gars. Ce soir, c'est Manchester City-Liverpool. Gros match, hein, ce soir. C'est la Carabao Cup. Et puis, voilà. Carabao Cup ce soir. Gros match. Et ouais. Je suis encore malade, je sais pas pourquoi. Mais bon. Voilà. Demain, on a 3 matchs, les gars. 1 midi 30, championnat australien. Premier match du championnat australien. Championnat indien à 15h également. Et à 21h, je crois. Oh, je sais plus. Merde. Attendez de voir ça. Demain midi 30, Perthbury, Wellington, Phoenix. Championnat australien. Après 15h, championnat indien. Et après, c'est le championnat écossais. Cross County Glasgow Rangers pour demain. Donc voilà. J'ai hâte de commenter le championnat australien, les gars. Oula. Vraiment, j'ai hâte de commenter le championnat australien. Et ouais. Oui. Moi, le score, je sais pas, hein, honnêtement. Je sais pas du tout le score, mais bon. Générique du championnat indien. Ah, pas mal le générique.
Well, Christmas come early for either of these teams in the form of 3 points. Season's greetings from the furnace as Jamshedpur FC host FC Goa. Two sides in very different veins of form.
Jamshedpur et c'est contre le FC Goa. Pour ce match. Goa est 6ème, Jamshedpur est 10ème du championnat avant-dernier. Il y a 11 équipes. Jamshedpur a seulement 4 points. Mumbai City, Hyderabad sont premier et deuxième du championnat indien.
At the moment, Eric Parton is alongside me tonight. It is a big game for Jamshedpur, a big game for Goa as well. Yeah, good evening, Mark. Absolutely. What a big game it is for FC Goa.
Composition du Jamshedpur, c'est en 3-5-2.
Jamshedpur FC, that formation, Mark, 3-5-2 has changed something.
J'ai pas regardé la composition, je vous avoue. Ouais.
With Chukwu and Ishan Pandita, who gets a 4th start of the season up front. So will the change of formation work for Adi Boothroyd tonight? They've lost 7 in a row. Is that the formation that can get them off and running? And he talks a good game beforehand, seems quite calm. Adi Boothroyd talks about keeping players fit and slotting players in and getting them to bring their best gifts to the party. Very seasonal analogy there from the former England under-21 coach. The 018.
Le FC Goa, c'est en 4-2-3-1 la formation du FC Goa.
Once again is in great form. Two in midfield in front of them. Bryson is rewarded for his form this season with the first start alongside Edu Badia. The other change sees Macken Chutter into the midfield three with Garachena and Brandon. Noah keeps his place as the lone striker. He's been one of the standout performers for Carlos Peña's side this season. They go in that 4-2-3-1 formation. Brandon wears the captain's armband. We played for Goa, of course, a couple of seasons ago. Carlos Peña, 39 appearances. As a player, he knows about the tradition of the club, and he knows that success breeds success, and they will climb into third with a win tonight. And no wonder he can smile. It's been a great start to the season for the new coach. Always a good atmosphere here at the Furnace. We've had over 750,000 supporters so far in the first half of the season. Fantastic to get the fans back into the stadiums, of course, after 2 years in the bubble. Take a look at the benches. Just one foreigner on the bench for Jamshedpur. Harry Sawyer. Ritik Das finds himself among the subs once again. Dinliana and Jitu both dropped out of the starting 11. While for Goa, Ayush and Redeem are the two players to drop out of their starting lineup. Alvaro Vasquez will hope to get minutes from the bench. He scored just once so far for his new club after a great season last season with the Blasters. It's been a massive turnaround, hasn't it, for Jamshedpur? They've won 7 in a row last season on their way to winning the League Winners' Shield, and they've lost 7 in a row this year. What do you think the main turnaround has been?
They just haven't been able to replace a player like Greg Stewart, and right now we're seeing Crisolaro try.
Allez, c'est parti. L'entrée des joueurs de Jamshedpur et de Goa pour ce match-là. L'entrée des 22 acteurs, bien évidemment. Et un petit match de championnat indien. Voilà, l'entrée des 22 acteurs.
Last season, FC Goa. It is the second time that they've failed to make the end of season playoffs, but certainly under Carlos Peña, 6 wins in their 10 matches so far. These are very handily placed at the moment, and as we said, they could go up to third place for the win tonight. Is Savia there, where's the captain's armband, the experienced defender? Young goalkeeper Vishal Hakazibes is coming into the side, keeping TP Rehenesh out at the moment.
Absolutely, if you're looking towards the future for Jamshedpur, there are a few players in that squad. Eddie Boothroyd talks about transition moments and transition seasons. So I guess this is one for the future. Vishal Yadav in between the sticks and TP Rehenesh is still on the bench.
A walk for the players tonight. Edu Badia is the captain, most experienced player. He and Brandon, of course, have been at FC Goa a long time. Emmanuel Thomas has to play a slightly different role tonight from his usual striking role that we've been so used to seeing him in across his career. It'll be interesting to see he slots into that middle of the midfield 5 tonight in that change of formation for Jamshedpur.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand at attention for the Indian national anthem. Indian Sachino, Rashtragan ke liye अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं। भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब
Je pense que c'était ligne du soit ligne de l'Inde ou soit ligne du championnat. Je sais pas. Mais bon.
Very difficult, of course, for coaches having to balance the four foreigners. Rafael Cribolero there, just going through the picture, the man who has added to the ranks recently. J. Emmanuel Thomas, who's been asked to play, as I say, a variety of roles. Versatility, I think, is his problem. Another name to add for him at the moment. Very experienced at playing football mainly in England, of course, during his career. This Goa side has been assembled by Carlos Peña, Barazano in at the back alongside Anwar Ali. Garachena has proved what a quality player he is in midfield alongside Edu Padilla and Noah Sadoui, who has the ability to be a potential candidate for hero of the season, you would feel, as well, with his play so far. We'll see how he fares this evening. Umesh Bora is the referee tonight. Eli Sabia and Brandon are the two respective captains. As you see, Goa have had the lion's share of the results between these two sides. Just the one draw in their previous 11 meetings. Let's hope we get a positive outcome tonight. Both teams demand 3 points. It's Jamshedpur FC against FC Goa, and kick-off is next. Pausing for the photos as usual, of course. But interesting tonight, we weren't perhaps expecting Adi Boothroyd to change his formation, but he has to try something, and he's trying to accommodate his best players. You know, Daniel Chima Chukwu, Cribolero, the four foreigners, and he's managed to get Pandita and Chukwu together tonight, with Cribolero playing that more creative role just behind them.
When you see it on paper, Mark, you're surprised they haven't got more results and points on the board. Cribolero just joining, obviously. Chukwu scored so many goals and ultimately helped Jamshedpur to that title last season. Eli Sabia was there, Boris was there, and it just seems as though it's gone off the rails a little bit for Jamshedpur. But tonight, as I said before, they have to try and win this game at home. They won't get another opportunity if they're going to try and make a charge towards that top six. So tonight's a massive test for them.
A big night for Mohamed Abbas as well, who comes in at the left-hand side of those three centre-backs, making just the second start for Jamshedpur this season. Well, Carlos Peña's side have been superb all season. Adi Boothroyd wrapped up against the cold once again. That's the formation that Carlos Peña prefers, the 4-2-3-1. Fares and Anwar, he's got Mark Niente he could bring in as well at the back. But Anwar Ali's been in wonderful form again. We saw him last season, but this season he's carried on. And Noah has been their standout performer so far.
Noah the standout, absolutely. But if you look at that back four, you've just got three boys that have played solid week in, week out. Seriton and Anwar Ali. And then alongside that, Faris Anayor's getting a rub. But that back four hasn't really changed that much. And Diraj, a good young goalkeeper, getting another full season under his belt. But yeah, all eyes on Noah Sadoui. He will cause problems.
Brandon Fernandez is the experienced captain, of course. Carlos Peña, a man who played for FC Goa. Played over 100 games with Mark Valiente, who's on the bench tonight when they were at Valladolid together. Third Spanish coach for Goa after Sergio Oliveira and Juan Ferrando. He demands success. Played 2 seasons for Goa when he joined in 2018. Daniel Chima Chukwu needs one more goal to become the joint top scorer for Jamshedpur alongside Greg Stewart and Nereus Valskis. Got off to a stuttering start really at East Bengal last season, but really came to fruition at Jamshedpur. Well, Noah has already had a real hand to play in their successes and points this season. Probably could have had a lot more goals than he's actually scored already this season. Umesh Bora is our match referee. 4th game in this season's Hero ISL for him. Countdown to kick-off is on.
Allez, c'est parti, le coup d'envoi de ce match donné par Jamshedpur. Attention, le coup d'envoi de ce match donné par Jamshedpur et le deuxième match de l'histoire du championnat indien. Voilà, le coup d'envoi de ce match. C'est dans les premiers pour Jamshedpur. Bien joué. Le centre, ça a été contré.
as well, Mark, in terms of what Jamshedpur do. We know that they don't like to really keep possession of the football. As you see Jamshedpur getting a little half chance there, they have got themselves a corner. Very good from set pieces, Jamshedpur, and that's something that FC Goa are going to have to deal with early on. In terms of...
Ça a été contré, c'est déjà un corner. Le corner est tiré, c'est bien défendu la tête.
They have only scored 6 goals in 10 games so far this season, Jamshedpur. Goes to show what a massive influence Greg Stewart had on them last season when they were on the way to win the
Pour Jamshedpur, la transversale, c'est bien défendu.
Seriton.
La perte de balle, c'est balai pour Goa.
Just caught in possession. Ferrers on out.
Tonight, Mark, they have got some serious firepower. Chukwu, Krivellaro, Ishan Kantita all know where the back of the net is.
La passe en profondeur lobée, c'est manqué. Touche pour Jamshedpur. Vas-y, commence pas à bugger, putain, je suis tout seul. La touche pour Jamshedpur. Passe en profondeur, c'est trop fort.
Morris could be a key player tonight. About his non-stop running for Jamshedpur.
Touche pour Goa. Le dégagement.
Go down to the Jamshedpur half-yard goal. This is Boris. Fellow Richard Crivellaro. Shown already that in the couple of games that he's played that he has...
Très bien joué, c'est balai pour Goa, attention. Il y a un bon ballon joué pour Goa. Et faute, non? Récupération. Ouais, il y a eu une faute.
FC Goa and against Garachena, I think, who's just complaining to the referee. It is a free kick though.
Yeah, you can just see Uve's going in there, holding Garachena up really well, just forcing him back. Just that's your job to do as a defender, try and force the back. The referee decided to play on. Was well within his rights to play on there, Mohamed Uves.
La transversale. C'est bien fait, c'est balai pour Jamshedpur. Attention.
Just inside him. Boris.
Oh mais je l'ai passé. Il est passé encore. J'ai encore cette passe. Le centre. La reprise. Non, c'est manqué malheureusement. Allez, c'est balai pour Jamshedpur.
It's amazing to think that Goa only picked up 19 points in the whole of last season. They've got 18 points already at the halfway point. That shows what an improvement
C'est balai pour Goa.
has instigated in them this season.
Absolutely, he's been the biggest change. I think that it comes down to the players. You have to think about the players they had last season. Ortiz, Noguera. Now they've got Barachena, Noah, and Vasquez. 3 experienced pros. So what has been a turnaround for FC Goa? Certainly that mentality shift that Carlos Pena has instilled in for sure.
Spine of the team remains the same though. 3 of the back 4 were at the club last season. Seriton, Anwar and Ivan. Edu Badir, of course, and Chote and Brandon. That the mainstays in this Goa side. Ferrazan now just one of the new players added. He's a more than capable defender.
Le jeu est passé, mais la perte de balle ensuite, c'est balai pour Jamshedpur. La transversale, c'est bien fait. Le centre, la tête, oh non, trop court, dommage. Attention, c'est balai pour Jamshedpur. Le crochet, bien joué. Attention, le centre. Ah non, personne pour reprendre ce ballon, c'est dommage. 6 mètres pour Goa.
Was a great steal and catch, and he punched the ball wide, and Ricky just delivered that ball. He thought Crivellaro just there was going to throw his head onto it, but Boris in these type of situations, just get it across the face of goal. Put the ball towards the goalkeeper and anything can happen. It's a great opportunity for Jamshedpur to test DRC early on.
4 clean sheets already this season for Dirash. Atik with the throw. Valero.
C'est mal pour Goa.
To the ground. Edu Badir once again, the referee plays on.
Il y aura une touche.
Noah Furious, he wanted that one played more into the channel.
Brightly, Krivellaro. Certainly what Jamshedpur need is that creative play, that creative link between defence and attack. And Noah Zadoya on the other side wanted that ball into space. That's where he's so dangerous with his speed.
3-0 to go when the sides met at the Qatar earlier on in the season. Those 2 early goals go up inside 11 minutes through 2 set pieces.
La transversale, la tête. Et attention, la frappe, c'est à côté.
Straight to Boris again. Just wide of the target with his shot, popped it to hit it early.
Great ball there from Rivas just to try and test the back line, and Ivar didn't deal with it. Boris, at least, he took that decision upon himself to have a go. He's applauded by his manager because that's what happens with the young players. Sometimes you might get one wrong. The second option has to be the right decision. Maybe with the right technique, but the decision was there.
Scored once this season, scored in the opening game in 3-2, he beat 2 Odisha. Noah. 4-ball.
A little bit disjointed, FC Goa, and I think that's probably down to this Jamshedpur lineup. They're putting players in different areas that FC Goa have probably gone away and worked on a lot of video sessions, and they're just doing something different already, Jamshedpur tonight with this formation.
Shedpur haven't scored in 4 matches. They've lost their last 3 1-0. Their last goal was a penalty, Emmanuel Thomas. It's 5 matches since they last scored from open play. Isham Pandita. Here's Boris. Winning the ball back well at the moment, Jamshedpur. There's a bit of tenacity about them in midfield tonight. That'll go out of Makanchote for a corner.
We've seen this before for Jamshedpur, having a bright start and it not amounting to anything. And just there, here we go, Emmanuel Thomas. 1 nutmeg, 2 nutmegs, and he gets through and plays a good pass forward. He's got many of these in his career, watching highlights of him on his YouTube. And he's got so many nutmegs in his career because he has that big frame, just throws himself in there and people don't have the legs to keep up with him.
You don't see a double nutmeg very often, do you? It could have been a hat-trick of nutmegs had he got past Edward Rally as well. I've scored a lot of goals from set pieces, but they did have Greg Stewart on the deliveries last season, of course. It's an in-swing towards Dirash's goal. Good pace on that. Tapped by Eli Sabia. Final touch. One for another corner.
Yeah, good start from Jamshedpur, that delivery from Krivellaro. Looks like Farah's got a piece of that, but the big boys were all up just there. Farah's Anaut getting his body in the way of Eli Sabia. There's a few big boys in there tonight for Jamshedpur.
Valero once again with a delivery. We showed Pandita's header at the near post. Again, they're claiming Pandita's claiming a handball. He has taken a deflection of Edu Badir, who's taken a bit of a knock, so need a bit of treatment, but it is another corner. Keeping the pressure on here, Jamshedpur.
Guessing that's an elbow for Edu Badir just there. And Ishan Pandita made a great run across the near post. It was definitely a set-piece routine. The leg was high. Not sure what touched him.
Get caught by Daniel Chimachukwu, I think, as he was just coming back, I think. Sabia will stay forward for this. Well, Noah Sadoui has made a great introduction and really endeared himself to the FC Goa fans. He's already got goals this season, 5 goals already to his name, and a man in the right place at the right time.
FC Goa are very, very lucky he has got a contract until the end of the 2024 season, let me tell you, because had this been a one-year contract, this boy would be looked to sign for every single club in the here Indian Super League. He's set it alight.
It's from Casablanca in Morocco, of all the clubs in all the world. He walked into Goa. Now don't forget you can predict the next win or draw with the Hero ISL Match Predictor. You can start voting now. Go online at indiansuperleague.com/predictor to see if you can predict the outcome. I always get those wrong. Not very good at predicting. Hope you have more luck than me. Another corner then. Cribellero once again to deliver. Won it away by Garrett Chainer. No real height on that one. Back in again by Mohamed Avais and comfortably through to Diraz. They're not making the most of these opportunities in the final third, which will be of a particular frustration to Eddie Boothroyd when you consider the desperation for points at the moment.
Could come back to haunt them because it's a great opportunity with the big boys they do possess in that side. And when you're putting pressure on the other team, you have to make it count, and you have to make it count early on, because this FC Goa side know how to kill you over the top.
Chukwu. There's a slide back through to Boris. He didn't quite have his angles right though. It's kept in play by Iban, who prevents the corner. Will be a throw though to Jamshedpur.
Just good pressing from Jamshedpur. It was Boris trying to make that forward run. Farah's up to the task, and Ivan Darwin just cleaning up the mess. But this will be another opportunity for Jamshedpur. J. Emmanuel Thomas with that long throw will come across, and they'll pack bodies into that 6-yard box and try and make Diraj come out of his goal.
Well, Thomas with the throw. Thought about the long one. Maybe he'll go back and try it again. Good distance on that. Easy for Diraj though. Kept his eye on that one all the way. And Goa just soaking up pressure at the moment. Just feeding them, finding their way into the game. Noah Sadui carries on his run. Avais across, but doesn't make the clearance. They'll throw right in the corner. Moroccan looking to try and take it quickly. Leaves it for Brandon, the captain. Free waiting in the middle. Udia. Great ball to pick up Makanchote at the back post, but can't get the header on target. Great vision though from Edu Badir as usual.
It was, and you could just hear Carlos Pena saying, Iban, open, because Edu Badir got that ball and needed to open up and switch the play. In the end, he did switch the play to the far post to Chote. Great little run, just needed to direct that header and get it across goal, because Bryson was lurking on that 6-yard box.
Badir scored in the last match early on. They were 2 up inside 20 minutes against North East United. Scored that free kick against East Bengal in the 19th minute as well, that went all the way in from a long way out.
Yeah, we talk about managers getting the best out of young players sometimes, and what about coaches that come back to the league, or new coaches that come in and get the best out of older players? There's still a lot to learn in the game of football.
Arachena brilliantly away from Pratik. Ball's crossfield though, a lot of red shirts back behind the ball. Noah, Bryson chips it forward. Noah goes forward again, but Vishal is quickly off his line. First time I think he's touched the ball. Vishal Yadav, the goalkeeper, and ball down quickly to Isham Pandita. Good distribution from the goalkeeper, making just his 3rd appearance. Free kick to Jamshedpur.
Looked as though Isham Pandita just fell over there and just balled.
Bon les gars, je vais arrêter en fait. Je suis désolé, j'en peux plus. Je vais arrêter. J'espère que ce live vous aura plu, mais les gars, vraiment, je suis désolé, j'en peux plus. Je suis trop fatigué, je suis KO, vraiment, je suis désolé. On se retrouve ce soir, les gars, on se retrouve.